Taurus, welcome to your mid-month reading. We're going to be using 2 decks today, and then we're going to go on to an oracle card. Getting insight on your situation at hand, any obstacles or challenges coming forward, and then what to do about it. So we're going to start with our smaller Centennial edition of the Rider-Waite deck. All right, Justice. Oops, there we go. So I'm putting that back in the deck because I hadn't fully focused on the situation here. Wait, so Taurus, please make it clear, Spirit. The Sun. Oh la la, great. This is an awesome start. Any idea around any clarity around obstacles at hand, challenges? What does Taurus need to know about mid-month, mid-June, mid-month? Please make it clear, Spirit. Archangel Michael, thank you so much. What does Taurus need to know? Got some hoppers. The Emperor, Major Arcana. We're getting some big messages here. Advice about this place. Popping out. Oh my God. Taurus, whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. This looks great. I'm like, what are your challenges? You're the boss. All right, some clarity on the situation at hand for Taurus. Any clarity about the Sun? Thank you, Spirit. The Strength card. Ooh, you're in a powerful place. In your natural power. Any obstacles at hand that we should know about? The Queen of Swords. All right. And then advice. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. All right. So, this is about, you're in a great place. I mean, the Sun card shines so brightly over all the cards and such a warm place, but this really feels like you're in your power. As far as the obstacle at hand, we need to get a little more clarity, I feel like, to get a bigger picture, but being in this great place, right? You might, with the Queen of Swords knows exactly what you want. Like, the Queen of Swords is truth. It might be harsh truth. Sometimes the delivery of that truth can be harsh. There's an edge to it. But the Emperor is very much seeing where those boundaries lie, what needs to happen. And I feel that the challenge could be around delivering these outlines, these boundaries, these guidelines for others. But in the end, the advice is, focusing on the Sun, basically focusing on this, what you do have, having a little gratitude, but, focusing on the gains here. The Knight of Swords, interesting. Advice, how to approach. It's like, you got the Judgment card again. No, you got the Justice card, I think, at the beginning. You'll remember better than I do. Rewind the tape. But we're gonna go ahead and just put both of the, whew, okay, it's supposed to come up. Information on this advice. Oh, there's some people here. Interesting. I want some insight on the obstacle at hand, please. Obstacle at hand. All right, so this feels very much like you're in your power place, and you're kind of like you've hit your stride. Regarding any challenges this month, it's going to be about delivering. It seems like you're trying to get something done here, and it's a pretty big endeavor. Now, if this doesn't relate to what you're doing, you know what? Got to follow your heart and find the reading that does. But this is definitely going to be geared for the Taurus out there that are really actually trying to make, like a project or some shit happen. Excuse my language. They have insight and they have a kind of an overall view. They add something to the pot that others don't. And it's important that others listen to what they have to contribute. But getting that message out is huge, because it looks like you're working possibly with some people, you know, you're not working on your own completely. And there's others that come into play in order to make this vision realized, the dream come true. And you have a relationship with these others, and there's a kind of a dynamic, there's some interesting dynamics here. We have the kind of forceful, more aggressive, more impulsive energy of the Knight of Swords that just sees something and goes for it. And that's incredible energy, you know, but sometimes they have major blind spots. And then we have the King of Cups, somebody who is quite developed in their emotions, and they come from a compassionate place and a mature place, but they can also see, they usually are an empath. They can kind of see the big picture emotionally, you know. And then there's this other energy, this other individual who is all sparks, you know. They are inspiration. They can inspire others, and they can be quite charming, and they can be social. So this is kind of finding your way in the balance of this, and utilizing all these energies, seeing that, yes, you are the boss person. You are the boss person when it comes to this rational insight that you can deliver, that you can contribute. But these other individuals contribute something very different and very special as well. And so there's very much arriving at a place when you do feel challenged by the delivery of this information. Finding that harmony with these other people is going to be your answer, and recognizing what they have to give. And that's going to really help them absorb what you have to contribute. Yeah. And for some of you, there might be a little bit of harsh words that have already come out, and you need to do a little fixing. Clarity on situation at hand. Any clarity, please. This is so great. Strength and the Sun card. Boss. You are in your element. You are in your element. High Priestess. Man, you do. It's like I don't think you get more in your element. You are operating from a deeper intelligence. But this might be the blind spot for you. You know, that's what we're looking for in all these readings. I'm just looking for how can we even make this better, right? So with the sun coming out, it sheds kind of a warm light over everything. This is most likely not super serious, but this is more about just housekeeping, you know? Let's get an oracle card for you. If this resonates, please hit the like button, please subscribe, but even comment. I would love to know what you're going through, how it resonates. Beauty. Ooh, I like that. Beauty. For Taurus, talk to us about mid-month. Centering. Yeah. And you are very much feeling, I feel like you can very much see see where you fit into the big picture. And to continue that, this is how you go forward. You see how others fit into the big picture and what they contribute. And you can even verbally recognize that. When people love to be recognized, right? You want to be recognized. And that's what this challenge is people recognizing, trusting, listening to what you have to contribute. Because you do see a very important, you have a very important viewpoint of this. Whatever this is. For some of you guys, this is going to be a relationship, and these might be family members or friends, having kind of that have an influence. For some of you, this is going to be a project, you know. All right. Thanks again. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. I appreciate spending time with you. Take care, Taurus.